Yo, it looks like we have got some news that we got to talk about. Looks like there's going to be a brand new Potomac. Yo, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. It sounds like Kiana Stewart has snagged a last minute contract for season 9 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. So we're going to get into all of that tea in just 1 second. Before we do that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, join the texting community. Also, guys, remember, we have the trip to Bali coming up. Yes, the details are in the link in the description of this video. You guys can book and reserve your space now, September 25th through October the 1st. And also be sure to pre-order my new book, The Wickedest Wives of Vicious Reality, available May 14th. Now, let's talk Miss Stewart, baby. Yes. Good news, y'all. Okay, so we're going to talk about this, and then we got a confirmation, or what at least looks like a confirmation, right? So, TVD2 also gave us the exclusive that it would be Wendy, well, excuse me, Dr. Wendy, like Dr. Simon. Dr. Wendy, Karen Huger, Giselle Bryant, Ashley Darby, and Miss Mia Thornton, okay, would all be returning full time for next season. But what was not included in that report at the time was Kiana's fate. And at that time, it looked like she hadn't been offered a contract. But hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hey, TVDs is reporting, ask and you shall receive. Maybe the network or the powers that be heard our cries and realized that they were making a huge mistake by not inviting the refreshing, fresh-faced cast, well, friend of the show from last season to be a full-time cast member, especially if you're going to lose the spunky Candace and good old regular Robin. I say regular Robin because Robin liked to assert that she was just kind of the sort of like, yeah, I'm just who I am. And sometimes you need that to balance out the cast. But I think in Robin's case, it was too much of the same for so long, right? Anyway, okay. And I listen, Robin, y'all know is a beautiful woman. So I'm sure she's gonna be just fine. And we want her to be well. So anyway, they say while it was initially thought that the season 8 friend of Wendy's would not be back, multiple insiders confirm that she did receive a contract in the days following the last exclusive. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like she's going to be joining the group. I personally, like I said before, I thought it was a travesty to not invite Kiana. I think that we all felt similarly. I think we all felt like Kiana deserved a spot, especially because I felt like she brought really, really good energy. She seemed to have a synergy with the rest of the women such that she was able to sort of bridge the gap between the women that did not like each other, specifically like with Giselle and Candace, as well as with Candace and Robin. Okay. I really don't have any clue what is going to become of the relationship between Giselle and Wendy, but I'm hopeful that there could be a bridge built betwixt the two of them based on Kiana's standing within the group, because otherwise we just go back into the same thing, and we don't really want that. No one wants that. Okay. No one. Now, so let's talk about, we get it from a source, right? And TVD has always been a reliable source. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that now. So you get that from that source, right? So next, we get a confirmation from Karen Huger. Karen Huger has reposted the story in her IG. She's reposted the post in her IG stories. So You can see here, Queens of Bravo has posted this. So 2 different sites. And TV Deets actually commented and says Karen approved. Okay. So Kiana is back in the mix. Karen approved. And of course, we know that Kiana seems to have a special place in her heart for Karen and vice versa, especially because Karen was the one who I'm assuming maybe was really there for her the most after the incident with Miss Deborah. I would wager also too that we may never see Miss Deborah on our screens ever again, particularly in light of the news that Kiana is going to be on the cast. And I think that this shows us where the network stands with regards to that situation. And I do feel like they stand rightly so. Okay. This is no shade to Miss Deborah. I do not know that woman. Okay. But what I do know is that, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a no. Okay. It's gonna be a no. Gonna be a no for me. All right. So now that we have that news, I mean, I feel like the people are in the streets celebrating. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm celebrating. I mean, listen, I've been celebrating all week. We didn't hit a milestone on the channel. Kiana is back, meaning that I feel a little bit better about watching the next season of Potomac, which begins filming next week, right? So I'm super excited about, okay, the possibilities of what the new Potomac will look like because we needed some fresh energy on that cast. And hopefully production has decided that they want to shake things up on how they film that show as well, forcing some of these women to sit down and get together and really hash things out right at the beginning of the season so that things can move forward. Now, if there are new things that pop up along the way, fine, but we cannot stay stuck in those old issues. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is, I mean, listen, like I said, everybody's celebrating. Celebrate good times. Come on. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You know who else is celebrating? Ink and Mia is in the celebration mode. Okay. Dat Boy Ink, thanks to our friends over at the Bravo Shade Room. Dat Boy Ink says, I've been waiting for this for so long. Got my lady back and the #1 show. We on top, baby. I'm assuming he means his radio show. Because I don't know where the ratings were for Potomac this season. I don't know if they were #1 on Sunday nights, but what I can say is, I mean, listen, you got to find if however you find love and happiness, find it, embrace it, love it, live it out loud. YOLO, you only get one life. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you might as well live it up. I ain't mad at it. Okay, listen, I am not mad at it. Gordon don't seem to be mad at it. Why should I be mad at it? Live your life. Hey, okay, that's what I got to say about it. So, listen, I want to know, are you guys excited that Kiana will be back on The Real Housewives of Potomac for season 9? Does this make you think any differently about the show in general? Like, does it make you feel like you might want to watch now? Again, also with the potential to possibly get new cast members on the show as well. Okay. Let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think. And of course, we will be right here to read said comments to see what exactly you guys are thinking. Listen, you guys are also interested in watching travel related content. Be sure to check into my latest video on my travel channel, which is Richie Skye in real life. And you guys can actually see what it is that goes on as we go on these trips, especially since we are going to Bali. You ain't got your passport yet? Go ahead and get it. You can get it expedited. Tap down in the link in the description so you can join me in Bali so we can have the time of our lives for 7 days with a full itinerary and all these good meals and these 2 cities and the monkeys. Okay, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.